Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Front Mission Part 4 with your host as always, Mah-Dry-Bread. Now apparently I wasn't paying that great of attention last time because it turns out that Frederick is already at level 3. So I noticed that between episodes so I didn't level him at all. So, as I said last time, I'll quickly show you my setup I did with him, which helps offset how useless he is otherwise. As you can see, I gave him the Igrit rocket launcher we got in the last stage, so my reasoning behind that is he's all around fairly weak otherwise, and he's going to be my long-range fighter because I want to keep him out of combat, so I might as well give him that weapon. It was very heavy though, so you do have to give a lot of parts to give more power. And for a gun, he's got the Rim, which, as I was talking about in the last episode, it's one of those guns that have unlimited ammo, can fire long range and short range, but are very inaccurate. To help offset the inaccuracy of it, I gave him the most accurate arm I could buy. I gave the hardiest arm I could buy for the Igrit launcher, so that doesn't get taken out, and a small shield on the arm with the gun. And either in that, of course, the fastest legs and whatever body will give me the highest defense without pushing me over the weight limit. So, just standard stuff. Let's get on with the next mission. I remember this one being a pretty difficult one for this early on. Actually, this game ramps up in difficulty quickly. Just thinking about it now, you guys should probably watch in full screen, so you can see the small text. I know that's supposed to be a lot, but with how much I've been in the Coliseum, that's not much money. Now, it says target as if that's our boss. That's actually what we're protecting, the supply trucks. I think it's a mistranslation, actually, that it said enemy data and showed that. Alright, again, no real Easter eggs or anything, so let's get on with the mission. I forgot we meet Pee-wee this early on. That's Pee-wee. They never say his nationality, but from his last name it's assumed he's Dutch. I don't remember the last name off the top of my head. It's something Berg. This has always kind of bugged me about the game. Look at the complete shifts in art style here. Look at this guy. Very realistic, standard soldier-looking guy. Goes to Pee-wee? What the hell happened? Yeah, that never happened. I do very much like that the 7, 9, and 12 o'clock coordinates are actually correct. That's a nice little detail. This mission can be a little bit rough. Remember, the mission is to take out all of the enemies and protect the transports. Now, the transports can protect themselves in melee range combat a little bit. They have machine guns on the roof, but they're pretty bad. Also, there aren't multiple body parts to a transport truck, it's all one conjoined health bar, so the gun can't actually get broken. Since you just have to protect the cars and destroy all the enemies, you should be spending all of your repairing items on stuff like your body and your arms. Don't bother much about repairing your legs, because since you don't really need to move very much in this mission, it's not worth it to waste repairs on your legs when you could be repairing more vital parts. Misslers are, of course, a huge problem here. So take out Misslers first if you can, because The trucks can do nothing against that. These are all attackers, these are all and one Missler, which means I'm not so worried about the 12 o'clock yet. It's a good idea to kind of split into groups of 2 here, because the enemies are in 3 different groups and you can do 3 groups of 2. However, I think I'm more so going to focus on the left side of the road, and as the people down the road approach, start to move my farthest rightmost group that way. They kind of go into the woods on the right side as we commanded, but they still aren't very well protected there, so you really do need to keep an eye on them and try not to move too far away from them when pursuing an enemy, because you need to be able to run back at a moment's notice. Also, the attackers are starting to get fairly dangerous because they're starting to use rifles, kind of like Cicada has, and they do quite a bit of damage. Also, the Wenzers are starting to finally get stronger. And Misslers, like kind of what I have Natalie built as. She is like a semi-Missler. Misslers are not good against other Misslers. Or rather, they're very good against other Misslers, but not good against defending themselves against other Misslers. So that can cause a problem. Also, I forgot Pee-wee drives so far down the goddamn road, so these guys actually are an imminent threat. You see, basically anyone who does not have a shield is weak to Misslers, which means Misslers are weak to each other. You are a Missler, and I want to take you out first, then. Not you. I think I'll use the Grave for this, actually. And for a Missler, of course, your top priority is just take out their arms. There's no use, like, obliterating them early on. Let them run around, it really doesn't matter. Nope, not that one. I really don't like the priority sometimes. It always wants to take the farther away ones first. And I'm using a fight specialist here. I find anyone with a rifle or fist attacks tend to be very effective at taking out Misslers. Anyone who does just a large amount of damage in one hit, really. I think I'm actually going to get JJ up there too, just because the number's up there. And Frederick will hang back with these guys. Okay, 22 damage with 2 rockets each, and we can fire this thing a total of 3 rounds, so that's 1 round down. And you can see why I love that gun. It is quite powerful. Also, the more damage I do, the better chance of breaking parts, and if I break parts, I get more experience, which means having a powerful weapon like that is a very good way to get Frederick to keep up with the rest of the group. Also, Natalie desperately needs to heal. Desperately. In fact, I actually want to guard here, because I really want to protect the body. Oh, wow, that's bad luck. Yeah, Natalie's gone down, which means I have to pay for her repairs after. Luckily, people can't actually die in this. And, of course, the Missler does something stupid like going into melee with them. I level up from dodging and missing, okay. Whatever, more agility. Which means Keith is now my highest level. Missler, yeah, let's take you out first. I'm already not doing great. Luckily, I believe after this stage, they get new stuff in the shop, so I can get some better weapons. I might actually want to pull JJ to help with them. They do have a commander up there. Oops. I don't know how I want to split up these troops. Who needs the help more? Nice! Wow, that was a good deal of experience. I'm gonna keep JJ helping over here, just because of the overwhelming numbers. I think Frederick and Keith can handle this alright. And I am not actually just gonna pull the Egret launcher on the commander right away, because I think it'd be better if I take out the attackers first. Like that! And all of a sudden, one whole Wanzer completely worthless. Yeah, I'd rather do that because it'd be more effective that I make some attackers useless than mostly kill the commander and leave the attackers fine. Well, he still did a lot of damage. A machine gun would be really nice there, you see, because then it has a high chance of finishing him off. And I'm already not liking this. Oh, he's using the stronger one too, he's using the bone. And as you can see, these things don't have a lot of health. That took out a good third of his health. Luckily, they're not totally focusing in on it. I need to get right in there and kind of, like, barricade. Oh, I really should have given Lloyd a rifle. I like keeping him with a machine gun, but it's getting to the point where that machine gun's getting really out of date. Lloyd might actually want to back up and just go for ranged attacks, because his missile launchers have a decent power. Nice! Sakata's really kicking ass in this playthrough. Usually he's not quite this powerful. An S repair. Yeah, small repairs are not that important right now. You were the one I blew the arms off of, I think, so I'm gonna go for you. Doesn't really matter which Tonfa you use. Oh! Unless something like that happens, in which it's a good case to use the one that doesn't get broken. Although I missed anyways. Okay, they actually do need some backup. I'm thinking of sending Sakata back with them. Nice. Yeah, JJ's not quite as badass with the rifle as Sakata. And he's close range, we'll use the Rim 3 for this. This gun is quite inaccurate, as you can see the hit chance down there of 58%. That's pretty bad. And the damage is 13, so it's about the same strength as Sakata's rifle. So it is a powerful weapon. But especially when they guard like that, it becomes very inaccurate. But leveled up for missing, whatever. You know you have weird stat gains when your long is almost the same as your agility. Usually agility's way lower, and it's not because he's particularly fast, it's because he's got particularly low skill and weapons. Fuck. The leg is the least important part to hit on enemy Wanzers almost all the time. Also, Keith needs repairs. I probably should have guarded. Oh no, I took out an arm. That's good. Yeah, they do need backup over there. Ooh. Oh wow, that machine gun actually did some decent damage. Okay, Lloyd, you're gonna start moving your way back. In fact, I think Sakata can cover this, and I can send Lloyd and JJ back. Oh, he's completely unharmed. And I missed both shots. This really could be going better. Yeah, Sakata, you can take care of this guy. You're pretty accurate with the rifle. And of course he hits the legs. I'm actually gonna have you pull back here and repair. And I really don't want his arm to break, too. This mission's hard, you see, I leveled up a lot more than you normally would at this point. Most of my characters would be level 2 if I didn't, like, spam the Coliseum. And this is still pretty hard. That's why I like this game, it's actually got difficulty to it. I think I'm gonna use the last shot in the Ygritte. And I think I'm gonna use it on the Commander, actually. After this, all I've got is my punching arm and the Rim 3. Nice! See, the commander with broken legs all the way over there is kind of a big deal, because now I can only move about 2 panels per turn. He's very far away from the supply cars. I can kind of kite him around. I'm playing this safe. Frederick can't go down right now. Use the shield. Perfect. Shield absorbed the whole shot. Luckily, because Frederick's agility currently is partway decent, he can guard pretty effectively with the shield. Fuck. He lost his long-range weapon. At least he's still got the shield. Oh, this is getting bad. Pee-wee's pretty beaten up. Okay, one shot of the rifle will either kill him or break his only attacking arm, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. That Missler's completely unharmed, but at the same time it's a Missler. It's not so dangerous in melee. Oh yeah, Lloyd really needs a new rifle. That's just too out of date. Or a new machine gun, rather. I'm actually going to move to the side and attack from here so JJ can come in and sweep up if I miss. Fuck. And of course I miss. This could be mission over if I don't fix this now. And you need to take care of him. This could be dangerous. I think Keith might go down in this sometime in this map. If he gets his arm shot, Keith's useless. Okay, you need to come in and mop this up. 76 hit chance. I've got a good chance to kill him. Okay, he's not dead, but whatever. His arms are broken, I don't need to worry about him. That's the commander, who is... Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull back and pick our fights here. And again, the rim's incredibly inaccurate, but it's still something. At least Frederick's unharmed. Oh, I broke an arm! Good. Decent experience. I believe the rim is slightly more accurate in melee, but it's not much. And if you don't have high short skill, then it's not really worth it. Yeah, I'm just gonna block. Nice, it's hard to absorb a whole punch with the shield. That's not easy to do, because punches are like rifles. It's a strong single hit. Ooh. Yeah, this guy's not as... The other two truck drivers are not nearly as good as Pee-wee. At least they do some damage back, and it's a machine gun, so it's got a good chance of breaking a body part. But it's not great. I'm not sure what I want to do with Lloyd here. I'm gonna actually repair. Because if his body breaks, then it's mission over. Oops. That's what I did. I missed... I was wondering how you go back and forth like that. It was actually... I had the key bindings really weird. Default key bindings on Zed's SNES, I don't like them. Why am I even attacking you? You have no... That was just a waste of a turn. I don't know why I decided to do that. What am I thinking? I've got to go back you up. I should have repaired the arm, actually. Good, he took it in the leg. Ooh! If he attacks the supply truck again, the counterattack might kill him. Okay, yeah, JJ, get over there. In fact, I should have checked if JJ needs repairs. You need to go down. Oh, Frederick, focus you down. Come on. Yeah! Good, keep aiming for the arms. Hopefully machine gun counterattack will take out that arm, too. I'm happy the NPCs don't attack on their own turn, because then the counterattack would just wipe them out too fast. And I really want to get rid of that Missler. I think he's the last Missler. And those guys are the biggest threat to the supply trucks right now. This is bad. Because we have no way of repairing the supply trucks. You almost broke the arm, too. And Pee-wee, one more shot and Pee-wee's down. Nice! I don't get the experience for it, but you know what? I don't care. It's one less threat. I'm kind of happy that that guy's got his arms broken and he stays there, because he's blocking off other people from getting to him. Yeah, you go back on the Missler. And I want to stand right in his way so he has a hard time getting around me to get in range of the ships. Or of the trucks, rather. Nice dodge. And finally I'm in a position where Sakata can get back in the fight. I need to keep Sakata in the fight. He's a tank and a heavy hitter. Oh, this guy's got both arms broken. I don't need to work on him. See, it's hard. You can't just quickly glance and check at the bottom here. That's in the DS version, I believe you can glance at the bottom screen and check, which is incredibly useful. You know, one day, if I can find a really good... Oh, yeah, Keith's useless. I want to keep Keith out of the fight. One day, if I ever find a really good format for it, I might do the second campaign on the DS version, because I do actually have the cartridge for that, but I'm guessing I would have to emulate it just to get it on screen. And fuck using a camera recorder, because I have actual respect for my audience and don't want them to have to suffer through that shit. What am I doing here? You're the commander, you're the one I want to focus on, okay. I get distracted sometimes. I might do the other campaign because it is a very good campaign, but I would have to do it on the DS because it's only on PlayStation and DS, that other campaign. And plus, in Canada, it is legal to emulate a game you already own, and I already own the DS version. So I'm not going to download the PlayStation version because I do not own that. Weird Canadian laws, I know. I don't know if it's that way in the States. Yeah, I'm playing it safe, shield. I cannot let Lloyd go down. I like that I do get a tiny bit of experience for that still. And I don't like that that guy's trying to run past me there and make a break for Pee-wee, because one rifle shot on Pee-wee and Pee-wee's dead. Okay, good, that's another threat down. Ooh, what'd you drop? Oh, just Winnie rifle. I've already got some of those. That's what Sakata uses. Sakata and JJ use that. This is getting bad. You're pretty banged up. Did you only land one shot for a counterattack? That sucks. Okay, you are an attacker. Wait, I don't think you have arms. I'm not gonna risk it and attack him anyways. I really hate that they're all colored the same. I know it's to make it easy to tell the difference between ally and enemy. Okay, you don't have arms. Whatever, experience. I think Frederick actually has the highest agility right now. He's got a great base agility, it's just his stat gains suck. Sakata can actually get an open shot on the Missler now, that's good. Come on, break an arm! Hey, that works. Everyone's going to level 4 now. And I think Sakata has the highest short skill of anyone just because he does so much damage. And Keith, you're just gonna be a meat shield over there. You are the commander. Okay. Well, JJ is pretty much unharmed, and he's got the heaviest armor of anyone, so... I do not worry about sending you into the fight. Also, I noticed the commander doesn't have a very good rifle. I've actually tried to use that rifle before that the commander, enemy commander has. Or rather, I looked at the stats of it. It's pretty much just slightly less accurate, slightly less strong Winnie rifle. Fuck, you hit the most useless part. This could be really bad. I don't think he's able to kill him right now. Which is good, but I think he'll bring him one hit away from death. Good, break his arms. Level 4? I think almost everyone's level 4 now. I forgot I gave JJ a shield. See, it's hard to give JJ a lot of equipment, just because I give him really high health and defense armor, or parts rather, and that means he is very, very heavy. I believe it might be after this stage, or... Good, you broke the arm. After this stage, or after the next, is when, I'm just gonna bump these guys up. It's either after this stage or after the next one when you can start buying backpacks, which just increase power so reduces your weight ratio. Sometimes they give you extra item slots, which are pretty important. Zenith legs, I'm pretty sure I can buy those in the shop. They're not great. Sakata cannot get in the fight, but he can get near it. Keith, you're still a meat shield. I believe you two are the only ones left that are a threat. There's no one hanging out up there? Good. Then I think you're gonna move right there. And we're gonna kind of block him in, so he can't make a break for one of the guys. Oh, I killed him. Perfect. I don't know what that is that he dropped. I believe that's a pair of legs. I'll have to check out between episodes to see if they're better than what I've got. I'm just gonna move in melee range and finish this guy, since he's not a threat. See, this is a time when I'm happy I'm hitting the legs, because I'm just getting more experience by picking up body part by body part when they aren't a threat. And there's only one attacker left, but he's a missiler, and he looks like he's still got ammo. Oh, well, he's using the weakest missile in the game now, which means he's definitely run out of ammo on his good gun. I'd still rather kill him early. Although I believe his missile is weaker than, I believe it's weaker than the Winnie rifle, so he's not a huge threat. There we go. I like how these useless ones are worth so much experience. And at least the missiler's closest target is the one with the highest health. That's right, hit the body. It's the most armored part on him. I think we've got this mission in the bag. I'll tell you, I was pretty panicked when Natalie went down, where we lost the numbers game really early on, due to some really unlucky rifle shots. I think she got hit in the body twice in a row, even when I was guarding. And when you guard, like, it increases your chance of dodging, but it also increases your chance of blocking a shot by taking it in the arms, or sometimes the legs. You're trying to protect your vital parts, so I got as unlucky as it gets getting hit in the body. Yeah, let's just completely gang up on you. There's no reason not to. Of course you break the legs. See, this guy's still kind of a threat. I want to take out his arms before his legs. And a good thing about the Rim 3, its range is, I think, between 1 and 4 panels, which means that, unlike most shoulder-mounted rocket launchers, there isn't this dead zone where you can't attack if you're too close. Which does make the gun a little bit more effective, although it's still very inaccurate. And I believe I'm pretty well repaired, so I might as well just attack with him just to get some experience, but yeah, it was a real mistake holding on to this, machine gun for so long. I probably should have gotten rid of it a while ago, replace it with a Grave maybe. Actually, probably a Winnie rifle would be a better idea. I don't like to focus on rifles a whole lot with Lloyd, but when it's this much of an overpowering factor, and it's still short skill, I might as well give it to him. I think this might be the finishing blow. And Natalie's definitely still level 3 since she died so early, so I'll have to level her up between episodes. I want to keep everyone at about the same level. And what the hell, let's have Frederick finish him by throwing a punch. I did give him pretty good punching arm, actually, but that was just because it was a high armor arm. I'd imagine. You know, Olsen, where are you? How can you see the battlefield right now, and how are you talking to us? Like, I'm guessing you're using a radio of some kind to talk to us, but, how do you know the current situation? No one that we saw reported in and said what was going on. I guess this is just kind of nitpicking, though. It's not really a big deal in the grand scheme of things. The money we got definitely offsets the expenses of repairing Natalie. Although it kind of sucks, we might have missed some dialogue. Oh yeah, we're going to a new city. So, let's go to the Coliseum first. I just want to check who's here real quick. Because there are a few secret characters in the game you get by beating in the Coliseum. None of them. Okay. Also, the versus play in the Coliseum lets you play against a friend. I believe it also lets you fight your own mechs together, which is fun. You know what? Let me show some of that. Am I able to do that with one controller? Auto battle, sure. Let's go Keith versus Cicada. Can't select anymore. Nope, is it just, oh, there we go. I don't know if I've ever done this before. Versus Cicada. Yeah. This will be an interesting little thing to watch, a little bonus on the end of the video. I think Keith will win. I'm gonna call it now. Just because that double skill, if it kicks in, he's won. Wow, the computer's not playing this very smart. Why would Cicada ever throw a punch in this fight? And of course, legs mean nothing in an arena duel. All they're there for is to absorb damage. And why would Keith ever turn to using his rocket launcher in this fight, too? He's much more effective with his fists. Yep, Keith wins. I don't think they gain any experience for it, though. I think the game just locked up. Yeah. Game just locked up. Okay. I guess on the next episode we'll check out the bar. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna have to replay that whole stage off screen. Well, everyone at home, don't use the versus mode. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.